Hey, I'm just going to make a quick video here for those competitors of the Kalmar Indoor Mini Triathlon that I'm putting on in about a month. And so for the bike section, we're going to use the RGT cycling platform, which is one of the newer cycling platforms, similar in a lot of ways to Zwift, which I'm sure everybody who would be watching this knows. And so like Zwift and unlike Zwift, there's an app for your phone and there's an app for the screen. So you need to download two. And on the screen, you can't interact with the screen. Everything is done with the phone app, which is basically your control. So I could do a video to explain how to download and then link them, but it's pretty self-explanatory on rgtcycling.com. I'll put the links below if anybody has problem doing the upload. Nobody I've shown it to has had any problems yet. But if you did, then you could just text me or write me. You know where to find me. All my contacts are in the links below the video as well. So yeah, basically once you're here, basically your screen will remember the phone, and then so when the phone is in the program, your screen will be ready to rock. So just gonna climb on my watt bike here, and then there's several courses. And I think, well, for the race we've decided to the Pienza course, which is a sort of a rolling course. It's a fairly hilly course in Italy, and it's 8.2 k's long, so it'll be a 16.4 kilometer ride. And it's not a fast course, so you have to ride it pretty fast to make it around in a half an hour. You have to ride pretty hard. But basically, if you go to the app and hit explore, then you'll be on this screen, RGT roads. You can't see that well there, can you? RGT roads or magic roads. So you take the RGT roads, and then there's one will come up, Barrega Springs. You can choose that or swipe across, and then it will show you different courses. So I've just swiped across, and now I'm back on Barrega Springs. Shoot, we stop on Pienza. So you can see in the screen the profile, and yeah, so there's a fair bit of climbing. And then the app will show ride from Pienza. So this is a really good way to test the course, because yeah, if you're using a smart trainer, then you actually feel the hills. And but one thing you can do, because it's pretty, when you're going up a hill, you can feel it. It's pretty heavy. So if you go on the screen app while you're going, so my device is all just hooked up there. If your devices haven't hooked up automatically, you can click on the power button there, or the cadence button, heart rate button, and then it will display the sensors available, and then you choose your sensor, and then you're rolling. So but one trick you can do, if you don't want to feel the full intensity of the hill in your smart trainer or watt bike, then you can click on the percentage grade, and that will show at the bottom feedback intensity. And so you can scroll that back, and then when you're going up like a 10% hill, you won't feel in your pedaling that it's a 10% hill. You still need to ride the same power to get up the hill at the same speed, but it won't lock up your bike like it would. They have the same options on Zwift as well. So that might be a smart one to do for this course, to scroll it back a little. I like to feel the hill and know I'm going up a hill. because yeah, it's just makes it feel more real, and you can push a little harder up the hill, which is what you want to do, and less hard on the downhill because you don't get much extra speed when you're going downhill. So I like to have it at 30 to 50%, and then I can feel the hill and push up the hill, but I don't have to ride up the hill at 40 cadence or something if it's really steep. So yeah, so that's that. And but it's worth going around this course a bunch of times. I'm going to do some group rides on here, and I'll send invites out to the competitors. Maybe even we'll do a group race a couple weeks before the actual triathlon race. And yeah, but if you're going to do the race, you're going to need the app. It's for free, so get the app, test it out, and yeah, test the Pienza course, because that's the one we'll be racing on. You might find a good way to ride up the hills, that how hard you want to ride the hills, etc. And yeah, enjoy. It's a good app. Maybe not at the level of Zwift yet, but it's you can see the graphics are pretty good. You can change your background or your camera to a lot of different angles. I like the drone camera the best. You can even do a race camera showing from the side as you go by. So yeah, it's a good app. But yeah, that's about it. Test it out, and if you're signed up, I got your contact, so we'll send an email out and or an invite, because that's the great thing about RGT is if you're doing the premium version, you can create your own group rides where there won't be 100,000 people like in Zwift, and just ride with your private group, signal out training workouts that way. You can organize your own races as well. If you want a private race or big race, you can publicize it. So that's pretty cool. Give it a try. It's pretty bug free. It doesn't fail very often. Probably less than Zwift, or maybe not much more. And that's about it. Enjoy, and we'll see you soon.